legislation was passed to end segregation in public accommodations. But many problems remain. And in 1965, King turned his attention to Selma, Alabama, and Negro voting rights. Here, as in many places in the South, voter registration was designed to keep Negro voting to a minimum. Difficult literacy tests were administered by white officials, and Negroes who attempted to register were often harassed. To secure the right to vote, King organized a voter registration drive. He was constantly on the move, encouraging those who feared violence if they tried to register.
Let me shake your hand. All right, glad to see you, sir. Fine, you all right. Keep the ball rolling.
Go on, nigga! Will you cover up? You'll try to keep...
As in all of King's civil rights campaigns, volunteers were trained in both the philosophy and technique of nonviolent resistance. This training proved useful as demonstrations and registration attempts were met with mass arrests. Then, in nearby Marion, a young demonstrator was killed when state troopers dispersed a protest march. King responded with a call for an 8-day march to Montgomery to dramatize the struggle for the right to vote. He then went to Atlanta to do necessary last-minute legal and political work. In his absence, the attempted march was halted by state troopers. The nation was shocked by the brutal attack, and King immediately rushed back to Selma, where after many difficulties, he finally succeeded in getting the historic march underway.
We are going to walk non-violently and peacefully to let the nation and the world know that we are tired now. Yes, sir. We've lived with slavery and segregation 345 years. We waited a long time for freedom. We are trying to remind the nation of the urgency of the moment. Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy. Now is the time to make justice a reality for all of God's children.
The march helped to obtain federal legislation that allowed Negroes to vote for the first time in many places in the South. But in addition to such tangible victories, the civil rights movement gave black Americans, after centuries of slavery, segregation, and second-class citizenship, a new feeling of inner worth and a proud sense of community. The effect upon white America was also profoundly important. The dramatic struggle for Negro equality continually reminded all Americans of their basic democratic heritage. After 7 days, the marchers neared their goal, the state capitol in Montgomery.
Coming out of great trials and tribulations, but I said when we go across the city line tomorrow, we have a new song that we're going to sing. We have overcome. We were not afraid.
When the march arrived in Montgomery, it had swelled to over 25,000 people. At the rally on the steps of the Capitol, King was introduced by his longtime friend and associate, the Reverend Ralph Abernathy.
Martin Luther King, who will give us the theses. Today I want to tell the city of Selma. Tell them, Doctor. Today I want to say to the state of Alabama. Yes, sir. Today I want to say to the people of America and the nations of the world that we are not about to turn around. Yes, sir. We are on the move now. Yes, sir. Yes, we're on the move, and no wave of racism can stop us.
Yes, sir.
We're on the move now.
Big sir.
And the burning of our churches will not deter us.
Yes, sir.
We're on the move now.
Yes,
The
sir.
bombing of our homes will not dissuade us.
Did you hear it?
We're on the move now.
Yes, sir.
The beating and killing of our clergymen and young people will not divert us. We're on the move now.
Yes, sir.
The wanton release of their known murderers will not discourage us. We're on the move now.
Yes, sir.
Like an idea whose time has come.
Yes, sir.
Not even the marching of mighty armies can halt us.
Yes, sir.
We're moving to the land of freedom.
Yes, sir.
King now extended his action programs into the large